We've advanced a few weeks and week number 7 is officially here. We are 4-1 on the year, looking to hopefully be 5-1 after this game. And we're facing the New York Giants. Barkley is going to be a stud. They have Teddy Bridgewater as their quarterback, so they don't have to worry about Daniel Jones or Eli Manning anymore. We've got to focus on Mr. Barkley today. So we're going to go ahead and talk to our defensive coordinator. Says, hey coach, what's the game plan for Saquon Barkley? You know this guy, he'll lull you to sleep, 3 yards, 1 yard, 2 yards, and he makes one good cut and he's 50 yards down the field. How do you handle him? I think we have to neutralize him. I think I'm not really worried about Teddy Bridgewater killing us. I think he'll be fine, but you have to shut him down. It's going to be easier said than done, I think, but I'm on board. Cross your fingers. We're going to need to get that done today. So the goal is beat the Giants, put them to 50 rushing yards and 0 touchdowns. We're not going to have that happen. And we also have a couple of people that we need to make sure we sign. Sean Williams being one of those. He's actually been a really good, strong safety for us. He's still fairly young at 29, so we'll make him an offer. He wants 12.4 million. We should be able to match that pretty easily. He wants more money. In addition to Sean Williams, Darquez Denard obviously wants to be re-signed. He wants about 4.21 million over the course of 1 year. Only a 1 year deal seems kind of awkward, but he wants more money too. We are 0 for 2 so far on signing these guys. We have Mr. John Ross III up. We're going to offer him a little bit more money in hopes that it'll make him want to stay. He's a deep threat. I think he can still be good for us. John Ross has signed back with our team. In recent weeks, AJ Green has come to management and said, look, I'm not really happy with my role in the offense. I want to be traded. So with him demanding a trade, I want to make sure we send him to a team that can actually use his talents a little bit. The Titans are a team that are on the verge of getting into the playoffs. They just need a true #1 guy. I want AJ Brown to return in a #1 overall pick. We might have to give up a draft pick of our own. We're kind of close, but we have some work to do. And we do have a 2nd round pick, actually 2 of them this year. So we're going to try to throw in one of those 2nd round picks. And that made it really close. Okay, I think we can actually make this work. I think if we throw in, I don't know, maybe a 6th round pick, it's probably have to be a 5th, but we'll try a 6th round pick. Okay, that one's pretty close. If we go with number 5, which we have, I think, a ton of this year. Yeah, we have 2 5th round picks. Go to our latter one. That should do it. So we got AJ Brown, the 1st round draft pick from the Tennessee Titans, which right now is slated to be top 10. It might move out of that with AJ Green now. So we gave up our 2nd round pick, a 5th round pick, and we got AJ Brown in return. I'm not mad at that. So our wide receiver core now is Tyler Boyd, who has been a stud for us, Antoine Isaac, who has to now step up, John Ross III, who we just signed to a long-term deal, and AJ Brown is our #4 guy, with Alex Erickson and Cody Core behind all of them. So with all that out of the way, we are heading to MetLife Stadium to face the New York Giants today. Look, there were different New York Giants than before. If they had Eli Manning, I'd feel pretty confident about it, but Teddy B back there, Barkley back there, got some talent that makes me a little bit nervous. And obviously we don't have AJ Green, so our true #1 receiver, one of our guys with the X Factor abilities, is now off the roster. So a lot of pressure on Telfer, a lot of pressure on Joe Mixon for sure, and a lot of pressure on our defense to step up big today. We started off with the ball pretty early as the Giants kind of sputtered when their offense took the field. We're gonna let Mixon go nowhere. He lost 3. I don't know who that guy was, but he looks like a superhero, and that makes me honestly a little nervous right now. We're gonna put Isaac here on a quick slant. Look, those linebackers are blitzing in a little bit. They're not. Telfer's got all the room in the world. They forgot about him. The young fella's out here hoofing it. Get out of bounds. We've seen you fumble. We don't want to do that today. All right, that first little piece looked pretty good. Actually, if they're pressing Boyd, I'm sending Boyd deep. I feel like he can actually burn that coverage. Put our tight end in a little bit of motion here. Put him back in the backfield. Little play action. Oh my God, we got him out here. Is that Antoine Isaac? Antoine Isaac, big fella. Keep it moving. He almost went into the end zone. He's only got 89 speed, and that sucks, but he still did well. Look, big time players make big time plays, and Antoine Isaac with a little bit more speed would have been in the end zone. We got AJ Brown in for the first time today. Telfer in the backfield, got his guy across the middle. Easy money. We'll take that. Tyler Boyd is into the end zone. Look, he is our true #1 receiver. He's got to step up just like he did right there. So as it stands right now, the only guy on our team that actually has an X Factor ability is Geno Atkins. So we're gonna have to see what Geno can do. Trying to go here in the backfield, a good stop. He fumbled. Who else picks it up? But Jason Smith, our defensive captain. I forgot to tell you guys that our new defensive captain is Jason Smith. Our #1 overall pick has been playing lights out. He gets interceptions, picks up fumbles, and of course, runs it into the end zone. Now wait a second, they're going to actually do a booth review here. Looking back at the quick replay just a second ago, I think he was actually completely down. The man had literally every portion of his body down to the ground. One more look at it here, just in case. His knees down, the ball comes out, they're overturning it. So obviously they went ahead and reversed that play. Again, when you look at it, nowhere close to actually being a fumble. So Teddy Bridgewater under center, Barkley in the backfield. Like a little handoff to Barkley. Barkley, you got to watch out, man. Again, our defensive coordinator said it. He can go for 1, 2, or 50. Third down and 1. I'm going to stack the line of scrimmage up a little bit. Malik Jefferson has been like almost a breakout player for us. He's so close. Oh my God, we almost picked that one. Denard, what are you doing? I got to be honest. If Denard wants to go ahead and get more money, he's got to make plays like that. I mean, the ball hits your hands. You got to run that one back. That's a pick 6 easily. And Jason Smith would have been a little less sad about what happened to him. Now the newly inked John Ross out here running, showing off the speed. Letting him get out to the edge. They can't catch up to him. John Ross cuts back, jukes. Oh my God. Multiple people on the ground. And look, while I want John Ross to be a really good receiver, part of the reason we re-signed him is his kick return ability. On punts, on kicks, the dude is legendary. Now look at this, Joe Mixon. Ooh, if that guy wasn't there, he's gone. That was honestly a much better run than the first run that Joe Mixon had. He lost 3 in his first one, then he goes for about 17 on that one. Now pass across the middle, we got Boyd out here. Oh my God, the juke. Tyler Boyd. I'm at a loss for what we have our true number 1 receiver now. AJ Green was great, but Tyler Boyd is out here playing. Just look at this. He's got the block there sealed. 2 people makes it run into one another. And he's into the end zone just like that. The Giants are back out here down 14-0 in the first quarter. They're trying to get something to work. Barkley's going to try to run for about 3 or so there. 3rd and 10. Bridgewater here looking to get a first down for his squad. Watching the tight end pretty much here, and we get a sack. Is that Geno? Geno Watkins getting another sack there. Pick it back up. Our team has the ball basically in the red zone. The 18-yard line. Telfer taking his time. A little bit of pressure here. He's going to see him step up a little bit. Great block. Telfer's going to go through the middle, and Telfer is into the end zone off the run. Just like that. 21-0. Assuming the extra point goes in, but we'll take that. Now, Joe Mixon apparently went off for a 41-yard rushing touchdown. So again, he's stepping up when he has to. Trying to get a little bit more pressure here. Teddy B goes across the middle. We're going to miss the tackle there. We end up getting him down at about the 13. Now they're in scoring territory. I mean, so far we've actually shut down Saquon Barkley, which has been good, but we're trying to get Teddy B going here now, which I don't blame him. If you're down 28, you got to get some passes going, obviously, to make a little things happen. Now, oh my God, Barkley goes through the middle. Again, we should have stopped him for 2, but he got 8 instead. And don't forget, part of our goal was to shut them down for under 50 rushing yards. Barkley right now, I think, has 25 or 29, somewhere in that area. And he's about to get a few more. Barkley, you can't keep him out of the end zone. He scores. The Giants are finally on the board, and you got to stop that momentum ASAP. So Telfer sits in shotgun. 3:30 left. Oh, he's got a guy one-on-one. He's got him one-on-one, and Isaac. For a second, he looked like Randy Moss there. 2nd and 10. And then Mixon try to run up the middle, but that goes nowhere. So 3rd down and 10. We're going to see if we can find a zoom out of the backfield, possibly John Ross or Boyd on that late turn. Gonna force it a little bit. So close, but it's time to go ahead and punt this one away. The Giants march down the field, and with about 1 minute left here in the first half, they're gonna line up for a field goal that's from pretty deep, 56, 57 yards or so. And we're gonna try to get in. Not even close. Oh my God, that one was way right and then hook left. They're only down 18 now. So going into halftime, we have a 28-13 lead. Things are looking solid for us, but the Giants did score 13 unanswered points after we scored 28 unanswered. So a lot of work to be done. We got to pick up the pace here in the second half on defense for sure. So we're starting the 3rd quarter with the football in our hands. We've got Jonathan Isaac. Actually, I'm going to put him right here. AJ Brown's going deep. Don Ross also going deep. What the heck was he throwing that? I'm all for inaccurate passes. Who is he throwing that to? Honestly, Telfer, I'd love to know. Let's talk about it in the film room. I want to know who the heck you were throwing that to. Ooh, underneath, I like this. Little lofty pass here. We got our bye. Yo, Tyler Boyd is just, you can't take him down easy. And honestly, I think the only reason we did end up feeling comfortable trading our guy AJ Green is because Tyler Boyd has just been unbelievably good. Like, if he weren't this good, there's no way I'd feel comfortable trading AJ Green this part of the year. 2nd and 1, Giants stack in the box, but I still feel pretty comfortable with Joe Mixon. Imagine if our offensive line was even remotely good at all. But Joe Mixon's run does get us a first down. Running a little play action here. Got our guy open. Oh, I didn't mean to do possession. You know what? We'll take it. Antoine Isaac, a big catch. It's honestly been good to see Antoine Isaac get involved a little bit more. 2 catches, 72 yards. The consistency is what I'm working on for his route running, but everything else has actually been pretty solid. Solid run there by Joe Mixon, by the way, picking up 4. 2nd down, 6 yards. Play action fake. Been working pretty well. Could have dumped it off to Joe Mixon there, but we'll take the bad sack. The Giants, honestly, their defense is, I think, been the thing that stepped it up the most. We're going to put Boyd right here. I'm going to put Sample on a streak route. AJ Brown is our safety in case we need him. Gotta get rid of it. Oh my God, we panicked. None of our routes were where we wanted them, and we panicked. So back-to-back bad sacks put us in a spot where Giants are now in the driver's seat potentially. This ball's thrown. We don't get intercepted. Are you kidding me? Hello? Sterling Shepard, unless we get him right there, just went to the house, and the Giants are down 7 points. I thought we had the pick. I really thought we did. The Giants are feeling really good. They've scored 20 unanswered points, and they're trying to make it 28. Running here with Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon going through the middle. That's a positive gain there of 12 yards. Almost 100 in the day for him. That run also gives Joe Mixon 100 on the season, which I'm really happy to see. I'm going to put Boyd on a little comeback route. I'm going to put John Ross on a streak. Yeah, I like how this is looking. Oh, no. Okay, Telford's accuracy is not looking good at the moment. So here we go. Second down. Ooh, they're pressing Tyler Boyd. I like this. Isaac is not being really pressed, but Tyler Boyd definitely is. Boyd's got to step on him. I don't know if he does anymore. Oh, he was so close, but it's going to be incomplete. So here we are, hoping that we can get something big. I want Boyd coming across the middle on a late slant. Gonna be close. There we go. We'll take that one. What a play. That play ends up being John Ross's third reception of the day. As many years as we just re-signed him for, he's got a reception for it. Mix it across the middle again, inching closer to 100. Gets about 3 there. Second down coming up. Isaac's going deep. Boyd's coming back across. Zoma's going out to the right. This could work out. Oh my God, get that. Oh my God, what a reroute by Tyler. Boyd is having a heck of a game. 6 catches, almost 100 yards. So the Giants are kind of stacking the box right here. I'm putting Boyd in a streak route. It didn't work out last time, but give him a chance here. Own it up. It's a high one. Boyd's got it. 3 touchdowns on the day. What a catch. Are you kidding me? The high point pass wasn't exactly a fade, but it ends up being the result we wanted in a touchdown. One more look at it here. The ball's floated up. He jumps the route from the DB, the one-handed grab back to 2. And he looks stylish doing it. Look at this. Wallace had no chance. Great positioning by Tyler Boyd. Yellow Adidas gloves in full effect, and all of a sudden, we got that lead back like we wanted. Giants have a big opportunity now. They got Barkley in the backfield, Teddy Bridgewater. They've actually been doing really well, especially in the last quarter or two. What can they get here? Ooh, they go for the quick check down. We're going to get the tackle here by Malik Jefferson after about 13. And kind of like I predicted, Teddy B's going to have a solid game. Over 200 yards passing. Just been carving us up for the most part. We're trying to get a little pressure on him here. We got somebody in the backfield, and Geno Atkins for his 2nd sack of the game. All right, Geno Atkins is in the zone, which means he's probably getting a double team. We're going to blitz Smith in pretty much right behind him, and hopefully we can get a little bit of extra pressure on the quarterback. They don't double team him, which means that we still get pressure on Teddy B, but we stop Barkley pretty quick. So with that, it's going to be 3rd down, 18 yards. Giants need a little bit of a miracle here. Oh my God, they go and... Hello? 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 What happened? With it being the 4th quarter, they're in deep in their own territory. The Giants are going for it right here, which I'm honestly perplexed by. This is not the best play calling in the world unless it works. But honestly, we cannot get an interception to save our lives. They're not going to get it to work, though, and we have the ball at the 29. So the Giants got the ball back, and in the one play that we actually simmed, Saquon Barkley went for 76 yards to the house. So the Giants are right back in this game after I thought we put them away multiple times. They're only down 11 with 4 minutes left. 2nd down to 7. I mean, they just have guys all up in the box right now. I kind of hate that, so double slant here. See what we got. Oh, that was too close. This is why you pay your guys the big bucks. Game is on the line. I mean, it's not really on the line, but it kind of is. If we don't score here or get a 1st down, they've got plenty of time. I'm going to YOLO it. Bro, what a catch by Uzoma. They're not challenging that, which means that it was 100% legit. 5 catches, 84 yards for Uzoma. That dude has been one heck of a tight end. Like, unreal. Now, Joe Mixon's going to carry for about 3 more yards. Already over 100 yards in the game. Yeah, we're trying to run the ball a little bit here. See what we can possibly get. I don't want to obviously pass it if I don't have to. I want to try to grind these runs out. And look at that, Joe Mixon, a yard shy of the 1st down now. 3rd down, 1 to go. Everybody is up in the box right now. I just don't feel good about those. I'm putting Isaac on a streak route. Boyd across on a quick slant. John Ross on a streak as well. YOLO. YOLO. Baker gets the interception. I thought that was good. I thought wrong. So here the Giants are. They're right in it. Geno, just get down there and stop him, man. As long as we don't allow 10 yards, he'll stay in his zone. Oh, good hit on Barkley. Now, obviously, as I mentioned before, we didn't get our game plan of shutting Barkley down to 50 yards rushing because he's 126 now. We just got to hope that we can stop them from having any sort of a comeback here. Little out route, nice play. They get about 8 yards. Again, Teddy B has been really good. You can't really be mad at him. He's on maybe 5 or 6 incompletions. He's got over 200 yards passing, a touchdown, no turnovers. Barkley's been good on the ground, especially late in the game. Oh, I thought we had. That should have been a pick right there, but precision. But really, it was just the Giants defense in the first half that really let them out of here. In the second half, we haven't been that good. The first half, we were incredible. We've only scored maybe 10 points here in the second half. We're right there on it, and Smith can't get the pick. Back in shotgun again. Barkley is always dangerous out of the backfield. Oh, we went for it, and we just failed, and they got another first down. I don't feel very nervous because they still have to get an onside kick at this point, but they're doing well enough. Oh my God, so close. Sterling Shepard obviously burned us earlier in the game, so we got to be mindful of him going on his streak route. Trying to watch the middle. There's no sign of Barkley unless he's playing a wide receiver right now. Oh, good pass there. And speaking of the devil, there's Barkley. Teddy B again driving down masterfully at the moment. They check down. We go for the tackle. We don't get it. He breaks 2 more, and then we finally bring him down. Here we are again. Just, oh God, right across the middle. We had no one there. Finally, the hit. Evan Ingram is down at the 1. We're folding. We're going to DB blitz here. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. Golden State should be banned for PEDs. Everyone knows that. Giants are right back in this. So here we are. Trying not to throw this one. We got to make sure we stop him right here. Go for the handoff. We light up Gallman in the backfield, and it's no soup for them. So it's a 5-point game. They don't get the 2-point conversion to make it a field goal. They have to get the onside kickback and recover it. They have all their timeouts, which is kind of crazy. Brown, stay on the ground. Thank you. Let's wrap it up. Now, this game, again, still isn't out of the way. 21 seconds left. They have 3 timeouts. We need 1 first down just to make sure that we seal the deal for sure. And Mixon goes for about 4 or 5 on that one. Make it a little dicey. Second out of 5. He actually got 1 more yard than I thought. 17 seconds left. Again, gotta make him use the timeouts. No, 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 no. No. Stop it. No. Overturn that play. Overturn that play. He was on the ground. Hello? Booth review. Let's go. If Madden screws me on this one, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's look at the replay. Okay, well, 28 blocked everything, so that's not good. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, elbow. Everything's on the ground. Overturn it. Get it out of here. The Giants are forced to use the timeout there. I could go for it here, but I'd rather just run it. Even if we don't get the first down. Oh my God, we got the first down. Let's go. We'll take that. Got the first down. They had to call a timeout. We're wrapping it up easily. So that's going to be a wrap. The Giants beat us crazy in the second half. In the first half, we dominated, but the second half, man, there were a lot of holes in our team, and we got to figure those out. Recapping the stats, Telfer and Bridgewater were actually like pretty much neck and neck for their performance today. Telfer had 318 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, which was unfortunate towards the end of the game. Bridgewater 22 of 31, 302 yards, 2 touchdowns. Honestly, he looks like the quarterback that they actually need. On the ground, Joe Mixon and Saquon Barkley were pretty comparable. Mixon had 133 yards on 21 attempts with 1 touchdown. Barkley, though, less attempts, just slightly less yards, but more touchdowns. He did have a fumble, though, but still balled out today. And Telfer, don't sleep on him. 5 attempts, 41 yards, and 1 big touchdown for him earlier in the game. In the air, Tyler Boyd was leaps and bounds better than anyone. 7 catches, 121 yards, not 1, not 2, but 3 touchdowns. In the game that AJ Green left, he stepped up big time. I need him to do that every game. Maybe not 3 touchdowns, but still the yardage would be great. Golden Tate, 6 catches, 33 yards. Barkley, 5 for 41. Uzoma, 5 for 84. John Ross, 3 for 33. Isaac, 3 for 78. Again, I want to get Isaac a little bit more involved, but we just got to figure out the best routes to possibly run for him. Shepard, 3 for 111, because that man took the ball and ran really far, really quickly to help this team out too. And then on defense, Preston Brown, 8 tackles, 1 sack for him. Jason Smith, our captain, again, our newly deemed captain, 8 tackles for him. Geno Watkins stepped up huge today. 6 tackles, 2.5 sacks. Monster performance by him. Overall, we just had, I guess, the 2.5 by Geno, 1 by Preston, and then half a sack by Sam Hubbard. And typical, we had no one get an interception today. Hate to see it. After the game, Antoine Isaac, who looks like Nelly with what looks like a band-aid, but obviously his eye black, is going to be eligible for an upgrade. We go deep threat, physical, slot, or route runner. This route running needs a lot of work, in my opinion. Physicality would be dope because we get catch in traffic, spectacular catch and release. I'm going to go there, but I think we'll spend a lot of his points in the future on both that and then obviously on his route running. He's a 79 overall there, 81 overall for his entire character. +1 catch in traffic and release, and +3 was catching overall, which is great to see. So after the game, our defensive coordinator reminds us that, we were supposed to shut down Saquon Barkley. This Barkley will not be denied in his yards. They got fights and fights and fights, doesn't he? At the end of the day, we did our job. We got the win, and that's huge weight off of his shoulders. Look, bro, I agree. We only get 100 experience points for our defensive line, but still, it's something that's better than nothing. So with the week wrapped up, we are now 5-1. It's great to see, but the Raiders, the Texans, the Ravens, and the Washington racial slurs will all be tough teams to face in our next stretch. I'm excited to see what happens if our quarterback play keeps up like it is. I'm pretty positive that we'll be doing okay, and Joe Mixon's got to be running. A big shout out to Tyler Boyd. He stepped up. We traded AJ Green, which sucks, but our guys are playing like this. I'm optimistic about the rest of our season.